Welcome to the Highly Effective Man podcast, hosted by former Navy SEAL turned life and fitness coach. I'm your host, JP Bolwan. This podcast is your resource for unlocking the healthiest, most productive, and highly effective man within you. Let's go. What's up, guys? Welcome to the Highly Effective Man podcast. I'm your host, JP. And today we're going to talk about a passage that is in a book that I own. The passage is called Don't Be a Thermometer. It's in this book called Vitamins for the Mind, written by Ron Reynolds. And this book, is something that I picked up. I was approached to sell Advocare supplements or products, I don't know, somewhere around 15 years ago. And if you've been in the fitness industry any amount of time, you've probably been approached by Advocare. I don't even think the company exists anymore. But they sold supplements and it was all direct sales. But one of the good things about that company is that they really focused on helping people to improve their mental state, improve their lives, and give good advice on, how to live your life and how to push past struggles. But this passage, I came across it the other day, and it seems very fitting for, the world right now, with all the things that are changing in the world. And basically, it's saying, don't be a thermometer, right? And a thermometer has a useful function, right? It advises us what the temperature is, and what we choose to do about it is up to us. We can, either just note the temperature. We can either feel satisfied or distraught, depending on what the thermometer tells us. But basically, the thermometer just tells us what is going on, right? And a lot of people live their lives like thermometers, right? So they function based on what is happening in their lives, right? So they'll be upset if, circumstances in their life aren't lining up, or they'll be happy if, their life seems to be going right? Well, that seems normal, right? But here's the deal, right? We can't control what is happening in the world, right? And so we can only control our thoughts, which then, creates our feelings, our actions, and ultimately what we think is what determines our results, right? And so if we're not happy with our circumstances and we're not doing anything about it, and you're just being upset and you're complaining and you're just, posting whatever you want to post on social media, you're basically just being a thermometer. Well, the other option is to be a thermostat, right? And just like the thermostat in your house, the thermostat in your car, you can think of the thermostat basically reacts to the environment and intervenes to create the environment that it needs, that it's set at, right? So you can think about whatever your goals are, like that's what your thermostat is set to, right? And depending on what happens in the world, you intervene and you still stay on track on whatever that goal is, right? So if the circumstances in your world change, that's fine. You do what you need to do to stay on track and to keep moving forward. We all know, like those guys, I've known people in my life that, I admire, that always seem to be cool, calm, collected. And to me, that's somebody that has their thermostat set right? No matter what happens in life, they keep on keeping on, right? And that's what we want to do. We want to be that person that's cool, calm, collected. No matter what happens in our life, we just keep moving in the direction that we want to move, okay? And that's the difference between being a thermometer and being a thermostat, right? So if you have goals, no matter what those goals are, a good example with, my coaching is that I have many clients that, their goal is to lose weight, right? Okay, so great. Let's keep that the goal, right? However, if you have the goal to lose weight, but then so-and-so has a party and you go to the party and you let go of your protocol. You jump off the meal plan, whatever it is, and you blame it on, the food that was at the party or not being able to control it. That is an example of being a thermometer, right? You're just reacting to the environment around you. However, if you go to that same party and you see all these foods that you like and that are available, maybe it's even alcohol, whatever it is, right? If you're operating like a thermostat, you take note of it and you intervene one way or another. So you stay on protocol or you do whatever you got to do, but you keep your goal set. Your goal is set, and no matter what happens around you, you stay on that goal, right? So maybe you eat less at that party. Maybe you choose to eat the healthy foods. Maybe you choose to have no drinks, or maybe you come in with the plan of only having 1 to 2 drinks, right? And so this is just like a good way to think about how you're living your life. Are you living your life in response to the circumstances around you, or are you creating the circumstances and the environment around you so that you can achieve your goals? Right? And that's all you got to think about is what I'm doing helping me get to my goals? And what do I need to do to make sure that I stay on track? And every day you're just looking at it, right? If I start going one way or the other, I got to look back and say, okay, what do I got to do to get this temperature back to the same temperature that I need it to be for me to achieve what I'm trying to achieve? Okay? And it's very easy, especially in today's world with all the distractions, with everything that's going on in the world, with social media. It's so easy to get distracted and react to all the different stimuluses that we have in our lives. But that person that is cool, calm, collected, it's not to say that they don't care or they don't listen to what's happening, but they don't let it affect what the goal is, right? And you can take control and make sure that you're on track to hit that goal. It's up to you, and it takes practice, yes, but it is totally possible to regulate your environment, regulate you can't regulate your environment, but you can regulate the choices, the thoughts, the feelings that you have so that you can create the result that you want. All right, guys, that's all I got for you today. It's a quick one. I hope this, made you guys feel something and made you guys, think about how you're living your lives in response to your goals. And if you don't have goals, make sure you set some goals up, write them out, so let's get on it. Okay. All right. Thank you again. And if you guys, have any questions, or if you are looking to lose weight or want to get a jump start on it, check out the website, warriorbodyreset.com, thewarriorbodyreset.com. And I've got 3 steps in there that you can take today that you can start helping you to lose weight and reset your hormones and get started. All right, guys. Thank you. Let's go. Thank you for listening to the Highly Effective Man podcast. If you enjoyed or learned something on this episode, do me a favor and share this with somebody who you think needs to hear it. And one last thing, if you want to work with me as your coach to help you get fit, be more productive, and in general, just be the most effective version of yourself, head over to my site, higherlevelcoaching.co. Once again, that's higherlevelcoaching.co, and schedule a call with me there. Thank you again. Let's go.